Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Currency and Commodity Research Club. This is a live show on navigate the currency market, covering dollar index, USD INR, Euro INR, GBP INR, and JPY INR. So let's quickly start with the session. Dollar index, the US dollar index experienced the bearish pressure and weakened throughout the week. So this was influenced by the disappointing US economic data. The Institute of Supply Management reported a decline in service PMI and US factory order missed expectation. So additionally, the US jobless claims reached their highest level since October 2021. And these factors combined with dovish expectation for the Federal Reserve led to the decline in US Treasury bonds, which has weighed the US dollar. And investors are also interested in upcoming US inflationary data on Tuesday, as well as the interest rate decisions from the European Central Bank and Bank of Japan. In this week, there are two important economic events that could impact the US dollar. The first is May US inflation report with expectation to lower headlines of around CPI 4.1% year on year and core inflation 5.3% year on year due to commodity price drops. So the second event is June FOMC monetary policy announcement, where the Fed is expected to maintain benchmark lending rates. However, the market attention will be on central bank's language about interest rate, as there is 2 out of 3 probability of continued tightening. So this could potentially leads to stronger US dollar. Additionally, if economic conditions worsen unexpectedly, there may be an increased demand for US dollar as a safe haven currency. Technically, dollar index is trading below 21 weekly moving average, which is placed near 103.64 levels, below which could see 103 to 102.20 levels. However, any breakout above 103.80 could see sideways to upside momentum, and resistance is at 103.65 and 104.30 levels. Let's come to USD INR. The Indian rupee may weaken slightly against the US dollar as India's inflation data is expected to show a rise of around 4.42% last month, which is lower than 4.7% recorded in April. So the Reserve Bank of India has also expressed cautious regarding the inflation outlook. However, it will be volatile week with significant fluctuations in data due to upcoming economic events on a global scale. USD/INR spot is trading near below 21 daily moving average, which is placed near 82.56 levels, whereas immediate support is near 82.25 and 82.14 levels. It could trade within the range of 82.10 to 82.90 levels in coming session. The European Bank monetary policy announcement will be on Thursday. There is expected of quarter point increase in interest rate. However, since the decision is already anticipated by trader, the focus will be on underlying message and the tone of ECB communication. Considering the easy inflation and struggling German economy, the ECB may choose to be cautious and not provide a strong indication of future policy changes. This could be seen as a signal that the tightening campaign is coming to an end with only one more rate hike expectation. The absence of strong indication towards tighter monetary policy is likely to have a negative impact on euro, leading to potential short-term losses for the euro currency as a pair. EURINR June future technically is trading below 21 daily moving average, which is near 89 level, below which could see sideways to downside momentum up to 88.30 to 87.95 levels. Resistance is at 89 to 89.55 levels. Let's come to GBPINR. Following a positive week, the pound gained strength against US dollar. The absence of significant economic data and the market reassessment of US Federal Reserve interest rate expectation favor the GBP buyers. And the focus now has shifted to an eventful week ahead before new market direction. While the Bank of Canada unexpectedly raised rates, suggesting that the Fed may continue tightening later this year. The GBP remained focused on US dollar development. With no significant UK economic data or Bank of England speeches, the pair can track the US dollar performance. Okay, so UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has visited Washington DC, aimed for to strengthen the economic ties between the UK and US, also influence the market sentiments. The UK employment data and Bank of England governor testimony has also notable event for this week. Wednesday will see the release of UK GDP data and US producer price index, which is PPI report for anticipated Federal Reserve policy announcement. And technically, GBPINR June is trading on positive note, where a breakout above 103.70 will continue positive momentum up to 104.12 to 105 levels. Support is at 103.20 and 102.35 levels. And let's come to JPYINR. JPY remains reflecting cautious market sentiments ahead of key events like Bank of Japan monetary policy meeting, US Federal Reserve meeting, and one of like US inflation data is important for this week. And the recent decline in JPY doesn't align with the Japan's disappointment inflation data, as the dovish comment from the Bank of Japan. Japan PPI data, which is producer price index for May, dropped for the fifth consecutive month. However, the Bank of Japan deputy government stated that there would be no changes for the monetary policy in the upcoming meeting. So, Tuesday, US inflationary data will be crucial for covering clear direction next week. Both like Bank of Japan and Federal Reserve are expected to maintain their current monetary policy, but the chances of hawkish paused by the Fed are high, which could influence JPY if Powell surprises the market or defends the hawkish stance. So technically, JPYINR is trading below 50 weekly moving average, which is placed near 59.85 levels, below which could continue its sideways to downside momentum up to 59.10 to 58.65 levels, and resistance is at 59.97 to 60.30 levels. So that concludes the latest update for this week. If you found this information helpful, we'll be appreciating your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. We will be back next week with more updates. Wishing you a fantastic week ahead, and a big thank you for your support. Goodbye.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.